get nervous. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody. This is AZ126. I'm the Arizona Eclectic, and today we brought a special guest. But first of all, let me help you guys out a little bit. What is an eclectic? What is AZ126? What the hell am I actually doing over here? Well, basically, the point of an eclectic is somebody who brings different ideas and thoughts and traits from different groups of people. That dealing with AZ126, A is 1, Z is 26. If you couldn't catch that, I don't know what to tell you. We're bringing everybody in Arizona together just to get a little bit of flavor. We're trying to get the artists out there on a platform to get all their stuff that they've been working so hard out, just for, listeners to vibe to. People work hard, they want people to appreciate it.
For sure.
That being said, today is February, was it the 3rd? I'm thinking the 4th. Today is the 4th of February, and we brought Qiayz La Beastress here, and
what's up,
she's gonna, we're gonna talk a little bit, gonna know a little more about her, what she's been working on, her message, and we're gonna get her rolling. You wanna say anything? Just introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, my name is Qiayz La Beastress. Before we get this thing started, I know people like links, they want to hear music, they want to know who you are, so I'm gonna give this to y'all 2 times. One time now and one time at the end.
That's how you do it. Some
right.
slow.
So people are just slow. But you can follow me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/QIAYZ. You can follow me on Twitter, same thing, QIAYZ. On Instagram, same thing. Soundcloud, same thing. So look me up, listen to my music, and ready for this interview. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta have that good energy. Alright, so basically, what do you do with, what have you been doing lately? Are you working on a mixtape? You just been releasing some songs?
Lately I just been trying to change how I want to sound. I'm trying to find that niche. I'm trying to find what I want to sound like, what I want to look like to the public. And so I've been kind of low-key, laying low, writing songs and just testing, and letting people listen to what I have, And so far it's working. So I'm thinking of going ahead and dropping a project pretty soon here. So.
Well, a lot of people, me myself included, sometimes we got to take that step back to understand what you really want to deliver to the people.
Yeah, that break. It's that break, and then when you're done with that, you just...
And while you're working on it, me personally, I don't really publicize what I'm working on to the people in that transition period.
Yep.
When I first started this show, I was dropping 1.5-hour long podcasts with my brother and my friend, talking about nothing. Didn't have anything to do with Arizona, didn't have nothing to do with the art, but I wasn't really telling anybody because I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have the green screen, didn't have it all together, so there's definitely a process that goes in.
Yeah. But then when you come out of that process and you're ready, it's like, okay.
Is there anything that you could put into words that you're like, okay, I noticed this is a big difference?
What do you mean?
Like, say, for instance, okay, I know earlier I'm not an artist myself, I don't rap, actually write, but I don't know, is it a thing maybe you deliver your punchlines a little bit different? Maybe you have a little different swagger to the way you actually say things.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to stay confident in my lyrics. Yeah. So that's something that you have to do. That's something you have to have the crowd attract to, is the way that you sound, first of all. So gaining that confidence in what you know, for instance, I used to read my lyrics all the time while I was in the booth. And I could hear it through the music. So I'd be like, man, I have to learn how to memorize this shit. I have to just flow with it every time I hear this beat that I'm getting on. So I started getting better at that, and as I started getting better with that, I started getting better with singing, I started getting better with writing, so I'm like, okay, let me try this sound for a while.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, because for me, it's kind of just I've tried to write some raps. I've tried to, everybody's written a rap before, but when you're reading it and you stumble on it, you're like, alright, cut it, end it. I don't even know why you're practicing right now. That's cool. I'm gonna leave this in. So it's like dribbling in basketball. You're supposed to be able to dribble without looking down at your feet.
Yeah,
but a lot of times you need to look down at your feet or the opponent's feet to understand what you need to do, like where you need to go, where you need to fake. So
watching the scene is another thing. You have to listen to other artists. I don't tell people I listen to them though. I'll just listen. If I like it, I like it. I keep it on my playlist, and if I don't, I don't. And a lot of people ask me that too. They're like, do you get mad like when people hate on your music? And I'm like, I don't, because I don't like certain people's music too. Yeah. I'm not gonna always listen to it. So, but that doesn't make me a hater. It's just, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
I think
so
that's
just
a
how I
big,
feel.
yeah, we were talking about this on my last interview with JG. We were talking about this, just when music just isn't for you, sometimes music just isn't for you. That doesn't mean it's bad music. You can tell when bad music is bad music, but there could be quality music that you could just say, this ain't for me.
Right.
No reason to it, just like this shit ain't vibing with me now, not this point in my life.
So that's how that works. And I think that's what makes an artist, is that you respect the opinion of other people. And you learn and you grow and you pull. And that's what I've been doing. I've been watching the comments grow, seeing what type of sound people like from me, what they don't like from me, and taking it all in. Like, okay, so now what do I have to come up with to pull in the majority,
Have you ever tried to pull in like a thing or two from local artists? Anything like you're like, okay, I understand, like, have you recognized a certain aspect to a lot of local artists here that you're starting to notice?
Well, I know a lot of local artists here, and I think that everyone here, they have their own sound. They have their own way that they perform. But I feel like it's so competitive because it's such a small little, he said a rectangle. He said,
yeah, that's pretty much where it is,
this
man.
rectangle of people that's just, And so a lot of times I don't really like to speak for the local artists because so many different people, and none of them are from here, that are really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So
the ones that are from here, well, there are, of course, there's some.
The ones, they know who I'm talking about. Yeah. The people that know me, that I fuck with, we've done songs, we've talked,
Yeah.
But I think from our standpoint, it's so much art, but it's no way to disperse it. Like,
there's no channel for it.
There's no output. We need a different source. We need a different way to put out our music and be like the Apples and the Pandoras, and we need something. We need to start something. Yeah, like
if we can find a hub, if somebody can make that for us, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll find them a hero.
I feel like that's what everyone feels like. Every time I talk to artists out here, that's when it's like, man, we need to be that new Atlanta, or we need to be that California. We need to be that go-to place, and somebody needs to start here, and they will, but who? And everybody's fighting to.
That's exactly what I keep on hearing. And the thing is, a lot of Arizona artists do sound so different. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Until we actually get our Arizona artists to start forming their own labels, till we actually get them to get their own teams together, I don't think they're going to have that similar sound. Right now, everybody's in such a deep competition that I don't think a lot of people want to work together. Yeah. And that might just be how it is right now. That might not be how it is 5 years from now.
But I think you could look at that like as an advantage too. A lot of artists do the cockiness, because a lot of people like the cockiness and the grudginess and the
about being number one, being top dog.
Love that. Hell yeah, everybody wants to be that, but you have to be that in your music. But don't take it
inward.
Yeah, like
you gotta stay humble.
You gotta stay humble. You gotta stay. That's the only way you're gonna get to the top.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way that you will actually get the people to appreciate your music. Nobody's going to appreciate the music of somebody who is ungrateful. Be like, well, of course you like this shit. I made this shit, didn't I? Well, I mean, everybody can do that, but they need some money to back that shit up. But that being said, who are some of the older artists that you've been going to? Have you been trying to look back at some of these late 90s, early 2000 music, anything like that?
All the time. When I listen to music, I listen to R&B, like a lot of R&B. Everybody that knows me knows I love R&B. Like, that's my shit.
I can hear it in your instrumentals. I can hear it in the flow.
I love them. So I listen to a lot of rap too, like old school rap. I was just talking about Eve not too long ago. Eve is like
Baba Shop Eve.
Yeah.
Hey, no, she was killing it back in the day. Like, she was on songs with Mary J. Blige. She was making her albums.
You're right.
It's just, you know, there's time zones. She still committed to it.
Mm-hmm.
What songs specifically?
Love Is Blind is probably like one of my favorite Eve songs, just because that shit, I feel like no other female artist went there. Like, she made a different type of lane for female artists, and she was still hard. She was hard as fuck. She looked different. Her hair was, it was just clean. She was clean. I loved her.
You know what? All right, that's gonna be the intro for this song. You know, when the mic drop, I'm gonna make that the intro for the song. There we go.
Hell yeah, I love Eve. She's one of my favorites.
Damn, okay. Eve up there. Anybody else? Anybody that you've been listening to? Busta Rhymes. I've been listening to a lot of Busta Rhymes lately. Busta Rhymes will forever be one of my top dogs. And it won't even be, I ain't even lie. I ain't even listen to your albums. Sorry, Busta, if you listen to this. I don't know what's going on with your life. I don't really listen to your albums, but them songs, nigga, like I'll Hurt You, Touch It, fucking, what else? Dude, this dude's flow is nasty. Like, I used to be a big Busta Rhymes fan. I hate that the songs just don't keep running through my head, but I'm sorry, man.
Busta Rhymes is one of my favorites. Eminem. Did you like Eminem?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't like him as much until about 2 years ago. I started listening to a lot of his old stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Mm-hmm. But around like 06, 07, I didn't really listen to a lot of Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem always made a good song when Akon had a beat. When Akon had a hook. Yeah.
Hey, Akon's cold. Akon, you gotta go back. People have to listen to Akon. I listen to a lot of music. And I listen to a lot of underground too. 06
through 09, if you hating on Akon, I don't even want to hear it, my nigga. I don't even want to hear it. Oh shit. You do have to go back to listen to the old stuff to appreciate. I read this article, I don't know, I can't cite the sources. It said for the first time ever, people were downloading more old music than new music. But I think, yeah, that's a crazy thought. Just like people.
I didn't know that.
But at the same time, I didn't realize this at the time, but Apple Music just dropped like, what, 3 months ago? And so everybody's downloading those old albums.
Right.
But for the first time, we kind of can. You know what I mean? Without ruining our computer. Yeah! Every fucking song was a choice.
I had every genre. Reggae, pop.
Them warnings be popping up, you be ignoring it. Like, alright, whatever. I'm pretty sure my shit updated, yeah. My shit cool.
My shit cool.
Yeah.
I just got the virus.
I just got it, it's cool. Then your computer take like, what, 15 minutes to start up? People be clicking shit, you be slapping them, like, yo.
Like, damn, I lost all my pictures.
That's cool, that's cool. I heard Eve got something coming out. Alright, that's dope, that's dope. Did you have anybody else that you want to talk about real quick?
No, I mean I listen to everybody. If it's a song I dislike, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not gonna listen to another song by that artist. So it's a lot of people I look up to, and it's a lot of people from the 90s, from the 80s, even from the 70s. My mom listened to everything. You know, from Spanish music to jazz to reggae. So
oh shit, so it was all that grown up. So
it's a lot of artists.
A lot of influences.
You know, I'd have to have like that 300 disc CD case.
Oh man, back in the
mixes.
day, you had one of them CDs. I was like, sorry, if it can't fit in my CD changer, this shit ain't wrong with me.
So it's just a lot. It's a lot. You'll hear. I'll you know, as I grow as an artist, I'll mention different ones every time someone asks, you know, who influences me, because there's so many artists that I can go back and listen to at a certain point in my life, or whenever I feel a certain type of way, or if I'm just riding in the car, you know. So that's
a big thing for me. At certain points in my life, I might not listen to them now, but I remember like right before I graduated high school in 09, Kanon. I used to always listen to that song "Take a Minute," and
Kanon,
just like these people that shit resonates with you for a while. So if you can make a quality song, that will impact somebody's life.
Yeah. That's true.
It does. It goes
Everybody
a long way.
looks for that too in music, like that one. They want to make that.
It's just which song is gonna stick with them.
Right.
And it probably does. There's probably one person that has your song on their iPod that they just won't take off. Maybe they're like.
I hope so.
Maybe. I don't know. Pussy Eater might have been getting around.
It's been getting around. I've been watching my hits. I'm like, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy because you'll post like 2-3 new songs, and then people listen to those, and then next thing you know, Pussy Eater's like, 1.6K this week. I'm like,
does that ever get on your nerves? Like more like I can't. Why does Pussy Eater keep on coming back? Or is it more like, okay, thank you, I made this like quality thing. Like
it's both.
Yeah,
sometimes
it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Cause with
it's like a bittersweet feeling. I feel like a lot of artists have that because I was listening to, I don't know, I like watched other interviews and I heard a couple artists say, you know, this is one song that I hate, you know, but we love it. We're like, fuck that. Everybody fuck with this song, you know.
That's what it is. Like
it's whatever.
It's how it's always gonna be. Like actors when they get stuck in a role forever, it's like, well, sorry, you Ross. That's what your whole life is.
I did more than Titanic. Like, you know?
I swear I did. So I don't know what you've been up to lately. Damn. Well, that being said, well, when you were younger, do you remember a time in your life where you're just like, music is, this is me. This is where I'm gonna go in my life. I'm going to pursue this avenue. I'm at least gonna give it a chance.
I had to be like in the 7th grade, and I moved to Arizona when I was in the 6th grade, and I was in the 7th grade, and I had this group of friends who I used to write poems for, and we used to do like drawings, you know how like,
yeah.
So they would give them to their boyfriends, and then one day one of my homegirls asked me, she's like, I want to hear what it sounds like, you know, I just read it how you write it, but I want to hear you say it. So I said it, and she was just like, oh. Like she fell in love, so I started writing poems. Like I was just writing poems for everybody.
Hustling poems, like yeah, I can tell y'all a couple poems if you like it like that.
Yes, like everybody was like, so Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm like, I got you. So, but
that was the classroom hustles. There was some classroom hustles people don't know about.
The
stuff
note
like
folders.
That. Yeah.
Hey, can you fold my notes?
I used to make fucking bookmarks out of my pencil box. Hustle them.
What? Out of a pencil box?
Yeah, there's this little part, right? So you coloring it with a marker, you put glue on it, let it cool, rip it off, there you go, you got a bookmark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 3rd grade was a good year for me.
That's dope. But yeah, so, I don't know, it's just, I forgot what we were talking about. One day my mom, she had this Columbia House, remember those? You could order like 100 CDs for $30, blah, 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 some shit like that. And so she...
It's a lot of plain CDs.
Yeah. Well, she was like, you could pick 50 CDs for your birthday. So I picked like all these artists. Like this was my first time getting like... And so I started listening to a lot of different music. A lot of songs I didn't hear on the radio growing up. So, and then I started listening to beats. And then I found a way to download these beats. And then one day I just started writing these poems to these beats. And then it just never stopped from there.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Just take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time.
You keep getting better at it. That's the beauty of it. And you never fall out of love. I think that's what writer's block feels like. It's like you fall out of love with music for a minute. You're like, fuck music, I can't write shit. These beats suck.
I feel you. It's like,
but
I think people who paint and draw have that kind of commitment as well. It's like when they can't, when it don't look how they want it to look, it's like, all right, I'll come back.
Yeah. Just can't think of it right now, but it never stops. It's a love that never stops. So I know it's meant for me because it's therapy. It is. It's like therapy. Keeps you going.
It keeps you going. It keeps you motivated.
And I'm a dreamer, so it's one of my dreams come true, basically. And I'm gonna make it come true if I keep.
That means every song is a step up that ladder. That's all that is. Every song.
Every song, every interview, every performance, everything.
That's all it is. All this is just, you know, consistency, progression, taking a day at a time. All you viewers out of there, we can't do this without you. Every like and subscribe, comment that I'll get in the future, it all means something. It all changes the show a little bit. What do y'all like? Do you guys not like the green screen? Do you guys not like the chairs? Well, you guys rather have us have a couch? Let us know.
Right.
This is all you. But
he said, let us know if y'all want us to have a couch.
If that's what it needs, if y'all niggas need a couch, I'll get a couch. I swear to God, I'll get a couch. I'll get a brown one. Have you ever traveled for work? Like,
no. I've never performed outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
Never.
So you have performed here in Phoenix? How was that? How was like the energy of performing?
It's kind of weird because sometimes like you'll get surprised by the audience. Like they love you, and you go somewhere expecting not to get that type of love, and then you go to a place where it's like, man, they about to love my shit, and they're just sitting there like, you like, damn, I should have picked this song. So, but Phoenix has
the
good
second
energy.
guessing is what kills you. Like
Phoenix energy is cool because it's a lot of like I said, it's a lot of people here that's not from here. So, and the people that are from here, we all just mix. So, it just depends on. That's why I'm trying to find that sound to keep bringing those together.
Just keep that pool going. It's like a little tsunami. Just keep on mixing it.
Yeah. So
stir it up. Is there anything about local rappers that you've heard that you want to discredit? Like, have you ever heard of stigma or anything like that?
There's a lot of things that you hear, but I don't really indulge in those things because I don't.
It just fall right off the shoulder. You don't pay it no mind, really.
Well, no, I just don't see myself forever being a local artist. So I think outside the box. I look to work with different artists everywhere, you know, because eventually I'm not gonna be here, you know, all the time. So I don't really get into that whole negative aspect of the hip hop world because I'm not just hip hop, you know. So as far as something I want to discredit, man, we might have to cut this thing because I have to think deep.
That's good. That's good. No, take it. We're
gonna come back with this one because I want to answer this one. I need a good one.
Yeah, that's fine. Sit on it. That's
something that I want to discredit about the Arizona local scene. Something I want to discredit is that I hear a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot. I hear a lot of, but I know a lot of different vibes are here, and I just feel like Arizona and Phoenix in general, just this whole side of the United States is just more chill and just we're relaxed on this side, you know. Mm-hmm. And people come from different places and they get it popping out here, and then those people that are already here get mad about it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like people say that the people that are here working or from here are just a lot more lazy than people that come from different places. And I want to discredit that because I know a lot of artists out here that they still rap here, but they go hard as fuck. These niggas is on radio, these niggas is on TV. They're doing shows, they're doing tours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's just that I feel if you don't expand outside of Phoenix, that's when you match that statistic.
Yeah, not stereotype, but that you fit inside that bubble. Mm-hmm. Is how it is.
So you can't really get mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. In today's age,
can't discredit all.
Easy to work with artists you could work with artists that are across the ocean. You could work with artists across the states. You could work with artists. By
typing an email, it's so easy. Like, you never know. You just gotta venture out. That's why I say I don't really indulge in too much.
I think the best part about working with the local artists is that you can see with your own two eyes their work ethic. Mm-hmm. Now with like social media, like if you follow them on YouTube and stuff like that, you could of course see everybody's work ethic, but there's a difference with seeing it with your own two eyes. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, this is the setup. This is what's happening.
It's some people here in Phoenix that are like, they're going hard. This is like their cave. Mm-hmm. That's why I named it the cave.
A lot of people come down here with extra money, and they just start it up. And then they notice that they don't want to leave because who misses like fucking 8 months of spring? Like, nobody. Or who can't miss 8 months of spring? I guess I'm saying, like, people come out and they're coming from like winters where they got to shovel their driveway just to back out. Nobody want all that.
Just stuck in a house for 3 weeks and shit.
50 degrees down here. It's like, brr, I don't do it.
It's cold right now. Sun is out.
Yeah, nah, this room don't get the heat for some reason. My filters is fucked up. That's my apartment.
Oh no, I'm talking about outside. It's cool in here. We straight.
Well, I'm talking about this room. I hope somebody from this motherfucking apartment complex see this. Get this shit over. But it's kind of chilly.
And that's outside. The difference between light skin and dark skin.
I feel real bit bad about this room for 8 months. So, I want to talk to you about this because Johnny Giuliano made this beat that Wiz Khalifa went on called Superstar. What, 2009? That was my college song. Again, ever since then, I haven't really seen anything from Johnny Giuliano, and then bam, I see that right there on your SoundCloud. So what was going on with that?
So that was one of those beats that you just lease to put on free social media. But that beat, Johnny Giuliano's one of my favorites. Like when I'm there, that dude makes some Interstellar dreamy ass beats that just got you so out there. You know what I mean? Different. You can come up with so many. I had so many concepts to that beat alone. I had to spread on different songs because I needed just one for that one. And I was like, this one sounds like a what do you call it? A freaking dark ass sex song or something like that. So I just did a dark ass sex song, just aggressive. It was an aggressive slow beat.
That's kind of how it is. Yeah. It's like you got the different beats, you gotta think about it, you gotta take the time. Of course, there's gonna be times where it's like you could write something, paste that shit right on there and it fits. But
some other ones, and he has those kind of beats, and that's what I like. I like to sit there and think and
you actually gotta go with the beat, contour with it. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
So, how do you see yourself progressing in 2016?
Man, I have so many things in the works right now that I believe that this is probably going to be the year that I really step up and step out. I don't know when and I don't know which way it's going to go and where it's going to happen, but I know for sure that I'm getting there, you know?
That's how you gotta have that attitude.
You have to.
Regardless, if you don't believe that somebody else is going to feel your stuff, then you shouldn't even be doing anything out there.
That's true. But
I've almost quit this thing numerous amount of times, but then I'll tell somebody about the idea and they instantly vibe with it.
Because it's dope. No one out here is really doing, and I mean not no one, but because I've seen some interviewers out here, but as far as underground people that people don't know about too well, or they do but they just never had the access to get an interview done, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just a different source, and that's what I was talking about. You just need different sources more.
Yeah, some people need the different sources because they just need that reminder. They've known that you've done something, but they just haven't checked up on you in a while, so they just need the reminder. All right, well, let's see how far she's come. Let's see what's different.
Still doing it.
That's
doing it harder now, man.
Because no matter where you are now, you're not going to be here next year. Next year, I'll probably have about 50 episodes. Maybe I'll have that couch I was talking about. Maybe.
It's got to be a gold leather couch now.
If it's a gold leather couch, all right, see me in 100 episodes. I don't know if I can do gold leather in 50, but I'll make it work.
Spray paint it.
That's a lot of paint, though. That's a lot of paint. I went to Sherman-Williams because we're getting a new couch, and then I went over to all the paint supplies, and the guy just started talking to me hey, this, do you guys know what color you want? Yeah, we're looking for gray. All right, do you want some gray with the green in it? No, we don't want the
just
gray. All right, then, you want to stay away from the green aisle. And we looking at the nigga. He's dude, same goes for yellow. If you don't want yellow, stay out the yellow aisle. I'm who the hell sent this nigga Pete out here? Y'all need to get this nigga back out there mixing paint. This nigga huffing fumes
if you
back
don't
there.
Want yellow, don't want yellow.
So I don't know what to tell you, man. Can you just let me pick my gray out? This shit ain't that complicated. Sherman-Williams.
Sherman-Williams.
What the fuck did I have to do with anything? That's my bad. Oh yeah, I really did want to talk about this because I don't get to talk about this a lot. It's Black History Month. What are your top 5 favorite black TV shows from back in the day? I gave this shit no prior thought. I'm gonna run it off right now. 1, My Wife and Kids. 2, I'm hitting you with Proud Family. 3, I'm hitting you with Cousin Skeeter. 4, where am I going? 1-on-1.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I ain't done. 5. Shit, I ain't got 5. Oh, Martin. There we go right there. There we go right there, Martin.
So you said 2 of my favorites, Martin and Proud Family. I'm going to say Sanford and Son. I'm going to say, what else can I say?
I know it's hard. There's a lot out there, but at the same time, you gotta remember them all.
Living single and then live in
Oh shit! Ain't that
yeah, living single with Queen Latifah and what you call
back in her Unity phase? Yeah, late 80s.
and Live in Color. My mom got me hooked on that shit.
And Live in Color, ain't that Bill Cosby spinoff when they went to college?
What?
No, Bill Cosby's kids went to college. They made a show.
And Live in Color is when they had like Jim Carrey on there, Jamie Foxx, and he was Wanda. It was like one of the.
Yeah, that was older. Yeah.
It
was like lady. I remember Jim Carrey was on one. Oh yeah, speaking of Bill Cosby, y'all hear that Bill Cosby, all his charges got dropped?
All of them? Like, that's cool. Like, I mean, I don't know how to feel about the situation.
Exactly. How do you feel about this shit? How do you feel about this bullshit they presented to us? First of all, hey, he raped this one girl. Well, hey, nigga, you can't rape girls. Then it was like he raped 20 girls. Like, holy shit, this nigga raped 20 girls? And it was like 40 girls. It's like, okay.
Right.
Okay, 40, something's happening. Some of these girls are fake. And then it comes back and they drop, if it's not all, then it's a majority of them. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Why are y'all doing all this? What are y'all trying to distract us from? Because this is some bullshit. If he raping girls, put him in jail. If he ain't raping girls, keep him out of jail. If he ain't raping girls, get this shit off TV and put something real on TV. I'm tired of seeing Bill Cosby. This is the last you're going to hear about Bill Cosby, right?
I don't know whether to say fuck Bill Cosby. Like, they're just trying to...
They got it to that point.
What was he about to do? What he was about to buy out NBC or something?
NBC.
Like, what? I wonder if someone got a hold of, like, his plan of what he was going to change it to, and then just some rich white dude plotted a fucking plan against him. Like, that shit's not going to happen now.
We can't have niggers in charge of NBC. We can't have that. No, but the thing is... I
don't know if that... It's so many different scenarios.
That's both a stretch and believable at the same time, because there's so much shit that happens that happens constantly in everyday life that it isn't that hard to believe that it could happen on that kind of grand scheme. Bill Cosby, your whole life a mess right now. Nigga, I hope 2016 end a little bit better than it started. All the women, if something seriously happened to you guys out there, and I'm not trying to belittle anything out there, you're in everybody's prayers.
Seriously.
Please, that's not something you can get over in a month, not in a year, especially if they keep publicizing it. So I apologize on that behalf. I'm not trying to be rude about it. It's just I don't want to see this shit on TV. There's people dying every day.
True.
In just everyday society because of stuff. I don't want to see that kind of stuff on TV.
Especially if it's a lie.
The whole fabricated thing. So yeah. There you go. That's AC 126, y'all. Don't know where to go from there. We had a lightning round, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about like some of these black TV shows. It was just... You remember Cousin Skeeter?
Yeah.
You remember Cousin Skeeter?
Everybody remembers Cousin Skeeter.
Megan Good was on that show. That dude, Anders from One on One. I don't know your real name, dog.
Yeah.
I think he was in that fucking Chocolate City movie. That's that dude's life. He's just that nigga. I guess we'll buy him. We got like 20,000 extra. Fucking there was that. One of my personal favorites was Proud Family, because that was back when like the old school Disney Channel was popping. It had all kinds of stuff.
Disney Channel used to be popping.
That used to be popping. I don't care what anybody fucking say. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you wasn't watching Disney Channel as a kid, maybe you just fucking tougher than I am, nigga. Maybe you got some life issues that you solve with shit.
I was gonna say That's So Raven, but like...
That's So Raven? That's So Raven was
alright,
but
so
I heard Raven on some fucking... Raven on some other shit right now. What's happening? What is happening to some of these black people we used to look up to as a kid?
I don't know.
It's like,
and they all from the Cosby Show. Like,
they all from the
hell?
Cosby. Damn. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but if you see My Wife and Kids, have you seen Kaylee? What's her name? Who was the youngest kid off My Wife and Kids? Don't worry, I got it right here.
Wasn't the little boy? I thought it was the little boy.
No. The little boy, the nigga playing piano and shit, I heard he had degrees when he was on that show. I'm talking about that little girl, like Katie. Do you remember her real name? Yeah. You can talk. You can talk. Yeah, man.
I'm like, I'm trying to be quiet.
He's like, yeah, nigga, I remember.
He's right.
Katie, Tatiana, Ali, all of them did me proud.
Damn, I'm like, are you about to Google this?
I can if you want.
Yeah, because I'm
Katie.
not remembering.
I think it is Katie. My wife and kids is Damon Wayans.
Yeah, Damon Wayans.
That shit was funny as fuck. Cat Williams was on that show.
It was they had a son, didn't they? They had a son and a daughter.
Junior, he was just plumb stupid.
Oh, they did have a little girl. The little girl. Okay.
Parker McKenna Posey.
What happened to her?
No, she just got fine as fuck. That's all that happened. That's all that
I
happened.
thought that was going somewhere.
No, I'm looking at the pictures right now. You know, child stars make it good. You did us proud. Tatiana Ali did us proud.
Tatiana Ali, the Ali daughters are all really pretty.
Nia Long did us proud.
Oh, Nia Long's bad. Nia Long's like one of my favorites since. Like
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, Friday, like
back when he was spitting off the nails, if y'all remember that episode. They was locked up in there.
Hey, Fresh
tore
Prince
off the
was
weed,
funny.
tore off the nails, tore off the God damn. Fresh Prince. I didn't say Fresh Prince, did I? Damn, man. Because Fresh Prince is like that, just like a go-to show for
I said that.
everybody. I can't.
That.
That's the thing. Like Fresh Prince was like well known. When I said like black TV shows, this is like stuff that when you go up to your coworkers at work, they're like, "What's Cousin Skeeter?"
Yeah.
Like what
yeah,
is
but
that?
everybody knows Fresh Prince.
Cousin Skeeter. Like, it's like come on.
I mean, Martin's been
One-on-one.
on MTV lately. Like my white friends is getting hit.
Kyla Pratt. You made us proud.
Kyla Pratt.
Kyla Pratt.
She's respectful too. Like
Yeah.
I watched her on an interview a couple times, and I like her spirit. She has a happy spirit to her.
You made us proud, Kyla Pratt. Damn, who else fun? Who else had kids? Damn, did y'all like Sister? I didn't like it. Smart Guy. Smart Guy was a good ass show.
Smart Guy, yeah. Sister was good, but I mean, it was a girl show. It was, I mean, other than Roger being on there, Roger was pretty funny.
Roger was out there fiending.
Marcus Houston.
Roger was out there fucking fiending. Like, go home, Roger. That nigga never went home. He just went downstairs. It's alright, I'm gonna hang out with your mama.
I mean, that's the only girls he seen. You know, Chris Stokes had him, and he was.
Yeah, that's what happens when you only show two.
I liked Rugrats. I peeped the shirt. Rugrats was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. Chucky.
Yeah.
I was like, is that Medusa?
No, this is Chucky. Word to Rugrats in Paris. That's a big moment from the boy right here. No! This is... And I was like, they making this shit way more dramatic than they need to be.
Man.
Yeah.
I like
But Rugrats used to be the
Phil
show.
and Lil.
Yeah. Wait, no. Them nasty ass motherfuckers.
They were hilarious.
They pulled out mud and worms and shit out their diapers and ate them on TV. Like, no fucking
They just made them the most disgusting
those
kids.
your people. Mom just be working out and sweats every day. Like, yo, what's going
The
on?
mom was a dyke, like...
There ain't no secrets in that family.
None.
The pickles.
Susan Carmichael. No,
Yeah,
that's the
she was
thing.
so- that was her name. I
Rugrats
couldn't
did a
think
lot.
of
They
her.
had like Hanukkah episodes, they had Kwanzaa episodes. Rugrats was the shit. But if you go back and try to watch it, that shit do not hold up.
It don't.
Nothing from the 90s really hold up when you get to them drawings. Before they start doing shit on the computer, do not even get that shit in my face. Like,
Man. I'm a big kid too. I watch all the like cartoons and stuff because they have. If you really listen to the jokes they have.
oh yeah, no, cartoons are for kids, ain't just for kids.
Hell no, they be slick saying some shit.
I
Like,
used
hey.
to watch a lot of cartoons growing up, so I can still quote them, but it's just like I gotta remember in that moment. Damn, 90s.
90s. I think we were the best.
Oh, that's regardless.
That was like the best generation to be a kid in. I think the best generation to be like my age now, like in your 20s, would be in the, I want to say like the late 80s or early. Well, like
our parents' generation, kind of.
Like when hip hop first.
Yeah. The thing I like to say about 90s is that the thing about 90s was we had all the technology, we just didn't have it. We just didn't abuse it. Like we had it all, it just wasn't where it was now. Like we had computers, we had phones, we had TVs, we had everything. We had like little Game Boys and shit. We had all the stuff.
I love Game Boys.
But we had it, but it was like so at a level that you could still go outside and have just as much fun. Yeah. Now, if you leave your shit, you pretty much leaving a whole nother like world of shit. Like your 2K player need new shorts and shit like that. You need to play 8 games to get in. That shit hard.
For real.
The fucking world made us like The Sims. We're all little Sims. Just concerned with shit that don't really matter.
Have you ever seen a Sims game? Them motherfuckers get into it. Them motherfuckers, that's like everyday life. I'm like, why do I want 2 jobs, nigga?
You'll be
why
playing
do I want a job after my job?
Your sim is taking a shower. You like, damn, like I woke up to give my sim a shower.
Smelling your funky ass. Your sim eat 3 meals a day, you eat 1.
So on Grand Theft Auto, I didn't have a blunt, so I made my players smoke a blunt in the morning for me.
Oh, in Grand Theft Auto, you got I was only. What was his name? What was his name? What was the black dude's name in Grand Theft Auto?
I don't know. I like the crazy white dude.
Franklin. I think his name was
Franklin.
Yeah. Once he got his new house and it had the bong and the liquor, and I was like, I done made it. I'm in the hills. I ain't gotta worry about the cops. I ain't gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah, I love that game.
You really can do everything in that game. You can fuck it. Race cars, shoot niggas, play golf.
Bungee jump, do it all.
Bungee jump.
How many games do you bungee jump, play cars, and kill niggas in? How many times?
What? I like Assassin's Creed.
You go on a hike. Assassin's Creed? I like them, but you know what I mean? It's like, they need to just not make one every year. You know what I mean? Take like 2 years to make a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because their adventures, they're pretty long.
Yeah. I like their history shit in it. I'm like, yeah.
Graphics.
This is probably where Jesus was, somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Up here in
Jerusalem. My shit. Those are my shits.
How come we ain't got Egypt
so let's
yet?
See.
How come we ain't got Egypt yet? Y'all hopped to China, how come y'all ain't got Egypt? That's like 20 miles away. What the fuck y'all doing? I know somebody asked that question at that meeting. It was like, damn it.
Should go to Egypt.
But alright, y'all.
That would be interesting.
That would be dope, right? It's like you can't. I don't know. How many games have like black leagues? I don't really.
None.
Prototype 2 had one, but I didn't play that bullshit.
The only one, what was that boxing game that used to be on?
Oh shit. Oh, NBA, the new 2K. Yeah. The new 2K like kind of makes you be black and like in the story mode, it's like your fans are black.
See,
people come up to me.
I don't play the 2K.
Spike
like
Lee made it.
Games.
So he made it like a story. And people be steady coming up to me like, don't you think it's a little racist how you can't make a white guy in 2K? I'm like, how many white guys you see in the NBA right now?
Exactly.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
What was that game called though where it was on, was it Dreamcast? It was on a Dreamcast and it was a boxing game and it had to do with
Ready to Rumble?
Yes. It had a lot of black characters in that. I might be tripping, but I just remember always being a black girl.
No, I have a cousin, DJ Washington. He used to give me the hand. I remember the main dude had like an afro or some shit. Yeah, he used to give me the hands in that game. God damn.
Throw down.
Alright, now we just going back to the 90s and nostalgic shit. So we're going to wrap this all up, everybody. Thank y'all for listening. If you're here with us now, please, you want to tell them all your links real quick?
Those links real quick. I do appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in. Really, really love that I'm receiving. So I'm going to keep putting that out there for y'all. Again, you can follow me on Instagram. My name is Qiayz, Qiayz. You can follow me on Twitter, same thing. YouTube, Soundcloud, all you gotta do is type in Qiayz. There's no U. So, together.
That's a big thing, man. It's all about the Q's.
All about the Q's.
That's all it is. You'll find that out. Alright, so again, my name's Corey J, the Arizona Eclectic. This is AZ126 episode on February 4th, 2016. We brought Qiayz with us. Whoa, I fucked that shit up. I'ma call it. We brought Qiayz with us. Yeah, I'ma cut it. And please follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I ain't got a Snapchat. I don't really know why I want one right now.
Send him your t-shirts.
Send me free t-shirts. I'll wear your free t-shirts. If you send it, fuck it, we'll wear it. What's the last one? ArizonaEclectic.com. Go to the website. It's gonna have all the stuff, all our upcoming interviews, all our past interviews, our message, our leaderboards. As far as, well, I don't know, I play too many games, I guess. But that's it for this one. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Dope.
Yeah, well, I'm high. I get to rambling.